You're still watching Joe News Desk. Now, former British Prime Minister Tony Blair is advocating the breakdown of trade barriers between African and Western markets. According to Mr. Blair, that is what to do to level the playing field in trade on the global market, adding, what is left is the will to implement this policy which will strengthen African economies in the area of trade. Speaking at a press briefing under the auspices of the Institute of Economic Affairs, he also noted that the ultimate success of African countries lies in the hands of Africa. The former British Prime Minister also spoke highly of the Ghanaian people.
The Ghanaian people are respected people. This country has huge potential. It's got resources that it can develop and exploit. And what is necessary is that it sets the country on the right path now to take the difficult decisions and to improve the lives of people. And if we can help from the governance initiative in any way with that process, we will. But I'm very confident about Ghana. I think the Ghanaian people should be confident about the country. And right now is the moment for understanding that potential and developing it, and knowing that whatever the challenges, there is a genuine opportunity if the correct decisions are taken and the right focus is there. Aid is important, and as I say, when I was Prime Minister, we trebled aid. But today you can learn the lessons of good governance from around the world. You know, for example, if you're trying to bring in investment, you need a minimum bureaucracy, you need transparent rules, you need to make sure that you're fighting things like corruption, you need to make sure that you're developing the infrastructure so that business can come in. These are lessons that around the world where they're applied, countries succeed. And yes, of course, you've got to open up Western markets as well. And actually, Britain, which is still part of the European Union as we speak, you know, we have been advocating within Europe a much more open approach to African trade. So yes, of course, you need to knock down those trade barriers with the West, but by the way, you also need to knock down some of the trade barriers, tariff and non-tariff, between the neighboring countries. You know, there's so much more that could be done in the trade that goes across this part of Africa. So all of these things, what I'm saying is we kind of know what we should do. The challenge is doing it. And whatever sector you're talking about, industrialization, the power sector, agriculture, the great thing is to learn the best lessons from around the world, what's working, what's not.